Good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. The man accused in the murder of 18-year-old Ryelee Manente took the witness stand just a short time ago in Waupaca County Court.
William Zelenski is accused of shooting and killing Manente after he allegedly stole from Zelenski $17,000 worth of exotic reptiles, plus alcohol and weapons. Zelenski faces a first-degree intentional homicide charge. Jason Zimmerman has been in court all day. He's live in Waupaca with a First Alert update. Jason.
Cami, Zelenski appeared nervous on the witness stand and even choked up at times talking about this incident. He has said repeatedly that the shooting of Manente was in self-defense and that it was definitely not something he intended to do. Also taking the stand today was Tiffany Powell, Manente's mother, who has already been convicted and is serving prison time for her involvement related to this case. Powell admits to accusing her son of theft to Zelenski after Manente left his Snapchat logged in on her phone, and she was able to see a video of him showing off a stolen bottle of liquor. She and Zelenski went to confront Manente, which was recorded by a nearby home surveillance camera. In that video, you can see and hear Zelenski and Manente argue, and eventually Zelenski shot Manente and never tried to render aid afterwards.
Were you looking to find Ryelee?
No,
Were you looking to hurt Ryelee?
absolutely not.
Did you intend to shoot Ryelee that night?
No,
Did you intend to kill Ryelee that night?
absolutely not.
Zelenski is still on the witness stand right now testifying. The trial itself is scheduled to last for the rest of the week. Reporting live in Waupaca, Jason Zimmerman, Action 2 News.